Hey everybody, CyberKicks here, and I'm back with more of Infinite Crisis closed beta coverage. Today I'm just going to be running through some general gameplay stuff with you all. I just picked up a couple of champions in the store, looking forward to trying them out, so that should be fun. So the plan for this is to run some general gameplay, just to kind of give the viewers here some feel of what the game is like this weekend, and then next week I'm going to start getting into specific champions and how they work. So, if you're looking for more champion-specific stuff, then you can tune in next week, and I'll definitely be getting to that. But for now, I'm just going to start with some general quick games to get people hyped up and to kind of show off some of the game and match features before getting into how specific champions play their roles on the map. So I'm not sure why the heck this queue is taking so long right now. It seems very annoying. Here we go. Here's a match.
Please select your champion.
So I'm going to be playing Poison Ivy this game, and I just picked her up. I have not tried her yet. I'm going to run Invulnerability, which is my shield stolen power, and Poison Ivy's Healing Wave, which heals nearby allies and gives them attack damage and power damage for 5 seconds. And I'll lock her in and use my classic Poison Ivy skin that I just picked up from the store. Because, you have to run with the classics. I'm not a huge fan of all these new 52 looks they put on champions. Like Green Lantern and Aquaman and Wonder Woman are a few specific characters in the DC universe that I really don't like the new looks on. It just makes them look so much different. I like sticking with the 80s, 90s, 2000s look for characters. Looks like Batman, Doomsday, Zatanna, and Nightmare Batman will be joining me on my team. Doomsday is the only character right now currently not ready,
10 seconds until
which is unfortunate. And as you can see here, this little bar under rules tells you what type of champion they are. So rather than having a more complicated chart you have to look at, it's just as simple as my champion's a power damage champion, they're ranged, and they're support class. Even though Poison Ivy does a good deal of damage on her own without necessarily being support, but that's just a little tidbit. And I can see that Wonder Woman's an attack damage champion, she's melee, and she's an enforcer, which is tank basically, and Batman's AD, melee, and bruiser. So it's simple things like that that can help you know who you're playing against. Because I can also look at the other team if I don't happen to know what champion somebody's playing. And a nice giant plant comes out for me. It's neat. Alright, buy a couple of starting items. Looks like we've got a power damage item and power armor. And a money item, so I guess I'll be going top here since there's no real reason to go bottom. The one person going bottom should usually be a tank or somebody fast like Batman in this case, who can stealth himself up and capture the bottom points without too much of a problem.
Mercy isn't in my nature. The match begins in 10 seconds.
I do kind of like those plant vine tendrils coming out of her. She looks neat.
Match initiating.
One thing I think they should implement, though, is adding champion names next to people's names, because I have no idea who's talking. And it doesn't really help me when it says that Tamadude is talking, when I have no idea which champion Tamadude is. I mean, I can look around the map and find out that he's Nightmare Batman, but otherwise, I would have no idea. So it looks like Batman's going top with me. We're going to head for the top point here. He's going to get into a fight with Wonder Woman. I'm going to help, but Green Lantern and Cyborg are coming up, so this may end badly.
Witness nature's wrath.
Looks like they've gotten the top. There's nothing we can do about that. Batman may go down here. Oh, and the car gets thrown.
Okay.
I'm gonna shield myself, I guess. Time for a quick recall. I think Zatanna might have been AFK there. I'm not sure why three of us are bottom. We're wicked losing this game right now, even though it's just beginning.
It's harvest time.
Green Lantern and Cyborg are going to be up on this point right now, and it's going to get ugly. Here comes Green Lantern. Oh, it looks like I go... Zatanna goes down. It's an intense fight, though. It's not over yet. Nightmare Batman's coming in to help. We just have to play defense right now because there's no real way to offend. So, as I believe I mentioned before, I find minions to be extremely easy to kill, at least in this map. Now, obviously, I have not tried any other maps. I do not currently have Coast City access. I hope to gain it in the near future, but at this point, I don't. So I can't speak for the minion health on other maps, but on this map, it seems like they're extremely easy to kill, even for champions who don't have a lot of AED. Now, I'm not entirely sure what that rock thing is on the ground there. Hope it's not something dangerous. We've managed to take the top point, which is excellent, and I'm going to run scarcely into a fight here with my long-range Q ability.
An enemy is relentless.
Just simply going to recall on the top point to play defense, and see what I can do about helping Zatanna. She looks like she could use some help down bottom. Batman and it looks like Catwoman are coming in. I think Zatanna may have died on that one.
Enemy has captured the townhouses.
Here comes my ultimate. Oh, but I'm dead in a whimsy thanks to a stealthed Catwoman.
Enemy defeated. Nature.
The spawn times are extremely low on this map as well, so that helps keep the game engaging, and you're not really waiting to respawn very often. The most I think I've had was like 20 seconds. Okay, I guess Catwoman's really on a roll because I had no chance against her. Looks like she's rocking 5-0. Yep. She's way fed at this point. I'm not sure what happened down bottom, but whatever it was not good. I really should be sticking with other allies here, but I don't have too much of a choice. People seem to be running off way too often, and finally Nightmare Batman, with the help of me, takes down Gaslight Catwoman, and we're able to kind of take some map control back. Wonder Woman's going to grab top, but Orbital Cannon will be up in 6 seconds, so that's where I'm going to be, ready to take it. Or at least, I thought it would be coming up. Oh, there it is. So it's coming up on the map very soon. This bar here I find to be extremely helpful. It tells you when important events are happening. Currently, the only important events that happen on this map are the orbital cannon shots, but I expect that this bar in the future will be much better, maybe for even jungle camps in other maps. That would be an interesting mechanic if they implemented that. I'm just going to hang tight around here right now, see if I can maybe grab this point over here that my minions seem to be attempting to grab. That would make it very helpful for when we hopefully get the orbital cannon in this few seconds here. Noticing my mistake, orbital cannon spawns at 6 seconds, not 5, or 6 minutes, not 5. That's where I went wrong. Alright, doesn't look like I'm contested at this point, so I'm going to capture this point and head mid, because nobody's mid at this point. I mean, I suppose mid in this map actually does mean the middle, whereas in your classic MOBA map it means the lane in the middle, but I do mean the middle of the map.
Witness nature's wrath.
I'm safely hanging out, I guess, since nobody's MIA. Awakami Catwoman's gonna go over there and try to recapture that point that I captured just a minute ago, but it gives me enough time to grab the orbital cannon, which is going to be a great point of strategic importance. Nightmare Batman's going to go up top, and I'm going to follow this super minion over to where Gaslight Catwoman's at, because I know that, especially with nobody around at this point, it could be a critical part. She's really fed, but this super minion could help a lot. I guess not. So, Awakami Catwoman is, or my bad, Gaslight Catwoman. I don't think she's skinned. She's 7-2, which is really fed. She took me down without any sort of implications at all. She's all attack damage, as she should be.
What's the hurry?
But I guess I don't really have any health as Poison Ivy. She's not a tank by any means. She's a support, and as most of you may know, supports don't really tank. At least not in this game. Whoa, there's 3 of them. Not much I can do but run back to my own base. They can't chase me in here because I actually have not tested it, but I'm fairly certain that that cannon right there will kill them.
Irresistible.
So they're hanging out near my base. I'm not sure what they're planning to do. There we go. Cyborg goes down. We grab the subway. Although we're really behind on points, it looks like bottom point may be ours.
An enemy is relentless. The enemy's health is 5% health. An enemy is ferocious.
There we go. Come on. Get her dead. Get her dead. There we go. Took us a lot of effort, but we did do it. I'm going to hop a quick recall before heading down to that bottom point. And going to grab a couple of item purchases. Health heals really, really, really fast on this map. When you recall, your health is done within a second, typically. And there's a ping right there as a good example. Pings do appear on the map, which is quite useful. And never hurts to see your pings in visible light. Yellow and blue pings, yellow meaning retreat, blue meaning go forth. We're going to meet a strike team down bottom. I'm going to try to see what I can do about cutting them off if we get into a fight, which it looks like we got into a fight.
The enemy has captured the bridge. Allies defeated.
Oh, darn. Smartcast kicked my ability the wrong way. That's unfortunate. But either way, Green Lantern's going to go down. Assists aren't shown. Oh, yes they are. Mind me.
Enemy was shut down.
I'm used to seeing kills and deaths on the right rather than on the left.
The enemy has captured the townhouses.
we seem to be doing a good job in keeping up with them now. It's a closer game than it was in the beginning. We were really behind in the beginning, but we've caught up with some map control, and the orbital cannon has a shot on line, and it doesn't look like the red team is making any effort whatsoever to grab it. So I'm going to stroll up here and hope to take it for myself. The meteor from before did some serious damage, completely closing off an area of jungle entrance almost for the red team, which just shows you how important this is. Okay, I'm wicked dead. The shield, I'm not even going to use my heal because there's nothing I can do. Awakame Catwoman, Gaslight Catwoman, whether she's skinned or not, she's still evil. She's really not a heroine in this one. She's really a villain. 11-3-3. That's just ridiculous. Of course, having not ever played her nor never played Poison Ivy before, I would call it a fair assumption, but other than that, we're gonna fight over the orbital cannon. I was wrong in assuming that they didn't want it. They definitely want it. And they get it. Barely. There was little importance. We had all 5 points at the time of the orbital cannon, which means they get 5 minions. Which is very weird because if you're losing a point at the time, you don't get a super minion. So I guess it's good to strategically time when you're going to be receiving your orbital cannon buffs. Because if you give up some points, you can get more super minions, which can help a lot. Of course, the strategic importance of the points themselves make a difference. There goes a super minion for whopping 70 gold.
Ally control point neutralized.
I'm gonna grab a heal. And I would go top, but there's Wonder Woman.
Yes.
She misses her lasso. She's gonna come in on the fight. I'm gonna drop that over there. And we win that fight a whopping 2-0, which is excellent. Especially since we managed to kill both Wonder Woman and Catwoman. So, unfortunately Wonder Woman's 055, so she doesn't appear to be a threat. She seems to give me a run for my money every so often. This point over here is about to get captured. So quick recalls and purchases. And up we go. Nightmare Batman comes over. Here comes Zatanna from mid. Cyborg's wicked base protecting, but I'm just going to run by him to get the defensive position. Because there's no sense in him just standing there. It's not going to do him much good. Gives me enough time on the queue to engage. Due to the knock-up on the queue, it's very easy to engage with Poison Ivy and let your allies engage.
We have captured the townhouses.
Which is something I like. I do play support in other MOBAs, so although support really isn't a thing on this map right now, it doesn't hurt to have a support like Poison Ivy that can also deal damage. What are those rocks?
What's the hurry?
General gameplay here. You can see sparks flying as pieces of the map get thrown around. I believe from this fight over here, I'm going to try to get the knock-up on Green Lantern. She's going to work quite well, and Green Lantern goes down. Wonder Woman won't be far behind. She's got nothing on this. She goes down easily, and I'm 246, which add an 8, and who do we appreciate? Poison Ivy. Yeah, I guess, maybe. No? Not funny? Okay, fine. I'm astonished that we actually recovered the lead. And a triple shot of the orbital cannon is online. So I'm going to head mid. Nightmare Batman's coming mid with me, so we should be able to do well here. I'm gonna need Nightmare Batman's assistance, because there's no way that if Catwoman shows up, there's no way we can get this point. Currently, there's only one, or yeah, there's no MIA at this point. Too bad that Catwoman didn't get killed. I wouldn't go up there because she's gonna have the point by the time I reach her, and she's low enough that she can just recall if she sees me coming up anyways. Here comes the triple shot. I know that Gaslight Catwoman's really low on health, so I'm gonna come up for this point anyways. If she recalled, she recalled, so be it. What's going on? Did my client freeze? Whoa. That was weird. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna end the video there. I'm really sorry that happened. It must be a glitch or something, and I guess that's what you have to expect in a closed beta. It happens. Things happen like that. So nothing I can do about it. Nothing anybody can do about it. I'll just report the bug and, you know, see what happens. Thanks for watching. More Infinite Crisis closed beta coverage. As I said in the beginning of the video, stay tuned this weekend for some general gameplay footage, and next week I'll be beginning to cover champions in specific, what their abilities do, how they're played, and how to have fun with them, what their build should be, and whatnot. So leave a subscription, get subscribed so you can catch all those champion-specific videos and all the other gameplay footage. Leave a comment, leave a like. If there's anything you'd like to see shown off from the Infinite Crisis beta, a specific champion, a specific stolen power, specific mechanic, an item, anything at all, a skin, let me know, and I will definitely make a video for you and upload it so you can watch for your viewing pleasure. So, once again, I'm CyberHacks. Infinite Crisis just crashed on me, and I'm out.